Hello, I'm meteorologist Rob Carlmark, and I work here at ABC 10, which is a TV station in Northern California. Now, we cover a lot of the area, but I'll be talking about different areas of Southern California as well, just so we can expand the map and really tell the whole story, because when it comes to California and water, it all works together as a system. So I want to take you to a place called the Berkeley Snow Lab. This is at the top of Donner Summit near Soda Springs. And you can see some of the faculty there dug a pit from the top of the snowpack all the way down to the bottom. So roughly where they are, there's 18 feet of snowpack. Now, season total, they're well over 600 inches of snow in that spot, and they are 20 inches away from the number 2 spot on the list. Number 1 is over 800 inches back in 1950, and I don't think we're going to get there, but certainly the number 2 spot is within reach, because within this series of warm storms that are unfolding over the next couple of days, there still is a decent amount of snow that will fall at that elevation above 7,000 feet over the next couple of days. So we still have more snow on the way, but a lot of that is going to be rain. Just so we're clear on the impact, the worst spot in California drought-wise at the beginning of our rainy season, which is October 1st, was the San Joaquin Valley. Now it's one of the best, with 0 drought reported in that area. Now, there's been downsides. Over the weekend, there were massive areas with flash flooding. We saw a tornado in Tuolumne County, which is roughly in this area here. So there's been some major wind aspects to this. There's been some major rain. There's been some major flooding as well. But at the end of it, at least drought is not something we'll be looking forward to in the spring. And other areas in California are right there. Probably just one more cycle will do it. And that's exactly what we have, if not a couple of cycles. The reason why it's been so active in California lately was because the jet stream, which directs where the storms go, has been slamming into us for weeks and weeks on end. And if you add up the total potential of incoming moisture, some of this is rain, some of this is snow, but we are again in the bullseye. And I want to add in the central coast of California and even Southern California, especially by the end of this, is looking at a more active storm cycle. Getting back to our local forecast here, when we have this much water coming in with rain, runoff, and melting snow as well, the big rivers come up very quickly. This is the Cosumnes, which sort of flows through Elk Grove, which is the suburb of Sacramento. You can see we're going to go to minor flood stage here within just a couple of days because of all of the incoming rain. Now, this is going back to Monday as I'm taping this. This is how it looks in the morning. We've got some rain moving through, some scattered showers, maybe a few thunderstorms, higher elevation, very heavy wet snow. We call it Sierra cement because the water content is so high. It's a really soupy, nasty kind of snow that just sticks to everything, and it's very heavy and difficult to move around. And it's one of the chief reasons that, in addition to the rain, why we've seen so many structural collapses all over the Tahoe area, whether it's decks, the awnings over some people's front doors. Commercial buildings have been compromised as well. And here we go again with more wet stuff moving through over the next couple of days. Again, some high elevation snow above 7,000 feet, but a lot of this will be switching over to rain. Here's the Big Mountain forecast focused on valley spots. Clouds in the morning, breezy conditions, and then we're going to start to see the temperatures come up. This is a warm storm with temps in the 60s with rain. One thing worth watching is the wind. Not very windy today or tonight, but when we really see this thing come together, wind is a major concern. So again, scattered showers, a few thunderstorms. After sunset, more steady but heavy rain moves in, and then it just stays. Some really heavy rain early in the morning times out with some very strong winds. And through much of our Tuesday, not only is it heavy rain, it's really strong wind. And I really think that the wind is going to rise to the occasion of becoming the story, aside from localized creek and stream flooding, and also just high water on the big rivers. So imagine this. It's raining all night long. The ground is already saturated. Now it's soaked. Then in the morning, you throw in 30, 40, 45 mile per hour winds, gusts up to 50 plus. That easily takes down trees. We could be looking at a lot of power outages for all elevations, by the way, and then it could last for a while. So I really think the wind on your Tuesday morning is a power outage issue and a safety issue. If you live north of a big tree that could come over, or park north of a big tree that could come over, that's something to think about, because winds from the south will push many things, not all, off to the north. So that's something to consider. There's our Tuesday storm. Wednesday and Thursday, finally some dry days ahead. A little blip here on St. Patrick's Day. It's not much. Then most of the weekend is fine. then more storms stacked up after that. I know we want it to be over because we have as much water as we can really hang on to at the moment. And we've got snowpack double compared to average. But this is where we're going. We've got more storms today and definitely tomorrow with wind. A few days of a break, then many more storms stacked up tail end of the weekend and into next week as well.